All right. This is going to be a bit of an important. This is a bit of an important video, okay? Because if outdoors people don't take heed, you could get scammed big time, okay? Now, Stanley is making a nice outdoors kettle, okay? It's the Stanley Wildfare series, right? But the thing is that there is a website that is masquerading as a Stanley website, and they are getting people's credit cards, even calling them and saying, like they're masquerading as the fraud department for your credit card and stuff. And I know this because someone was going to get me a Stanley kettle, but Stanley, um, they have a website, Stanley1913.com. That's the real one, okay? I believe it is. But I'm going to tell you the fake Stanley website so that you're aware, alright? And this needs to be put out around the outdoors community so that other people do not go through the same thing. Okay, this website looks just like Stanley. It's got their logo, it's got the name. The other day it said this cook pot was on sale for like $15 or something. And I was like, oh wow, go ahead and get 2 of those for me, right? Normal price was, a bit more. Usually when things sound too good to be true, they are, right? But, the person told me that was getting me that was using their credit card to get me this kettle. They said, oh, well, it's on sale. And I said, well, just get 2. I was like, that sounds like a really good deal. Maybe it's because it's new or something. They're trying to, get it out there. Anyway, it wasn't the website said they said that the website, they were having a hard time with it, so I told them, well, just forget it, right? Well, the website had already done its work. Okay, now the website to beware of is called www.cookoutstanley. That's all one thing. Cookoutstanley.com. Okay, cookoutstanley.com, and I mean, it looks just like a Stanley website. It's a guaranteed safe checkout. Yeah, right. So anyway, this is a totally scam website, and this website took this person's credit card information, and there was a slew of charges on the card, over $800 worth, including Uber, okay? And they got a phone call from the schmucks. Some woman called saying that she was from card security and trying to get all these questions answered and stuff. And they said that, hey, look, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm just going to call the card company myself direct and sort this out. Because she got a text, did you do this? Did you do that? But it was worded weird, okay? It was worded unusually. And then this woman that called, she tried to get the person who owned the credit card, or who was the holder of the credit card, to say yes, the word yes. See, the thing is, anybody calls you, if you immediately are suspicious of something, don't keep engaging in conversation with them. Never say the word yes. Never agree to anything. Alright? Just hang up on them. You don't owe them anything. You don't, you don't owe them a goodbye or nothing. Just hang up the phone and call the credit card company. Yeah, I have no sympathy for scammers. I hate people that steal. I hate that stuff. I hate people that scam other people. It's one of the reasons why I'm making this video right now. Tell you what, if I ever caught anybody stealing or scamming from me in physical form, they would wish that they hadn't been born by the time I get done with them, because I'll beat them to a pulp, because they deserve it, right? That's the way you got to treat people like that. And show no mercy, because you will receive none. Okay? That's an old adage I live by. Show no mercy, because you will receive none. Generally, that it goes for street fighting or warfare, or that sort of thing. But in this case, show no mercy, because you will receive none of these scammers and stuff. Don't show them no mercy. None. They won't show you any. They're going to try to get what they can get, steal you blind. They're, yeah. They will try to rob you blind. They will try to screw you up big time, badly. So, Stanley kettle. If you're in the market for one, they're hard to get unless you get it in a kit. And I particularly am not interested in buying a whole kit just to get a kettle, right? And do not put any information in on this website. I've got it up right now here. It's called, I'll say it again, it's called cookoutstanley.com. I'll put some stuff in the description box below for you. It looks just like a real Stanley website, except for it says cookoutstanley.com. You know how sometimes a company will use two or more URLs at the top in order to just cover the market, but no, don't do that. These people are total scammers. That's the fake one. Cookoutstanley.com. Do not call them. Do not enter any email. Do not enter any phone number. Do not enter any credit card information. Nothing. And that's it. This person is getting their credit card replaced. Everything's been shut off, and they went back with the real fraud department. Once they figured out, hey, this has got to be a scammer calling me here. Didn't give them too much information, but too much for more than I would have given them. But they said that they hung up and they called the credit card company directly and got the fraud department, talked to the real fraud department. And anyway, the lady on the phone from the fraud department went through a whole, like a week and a half's back charges just to make sure that this person's wasn't charged for anything that they didn't, they didn't do, right? So anyway, they're shutting all that down, avoiding those charges, and told to just wait for the new card and so on. You guys probably know the drill. But anyway, right now in this day and age, everything is suspect. So just be very careful about everything that you do. Alright? Yeah. Remember, the scam website is cookoutstanley.com. I know Stanley is very popular with a lot of bushcrafters and outdoors people, survivalists, and so on. They do make some pretty good, nifty little items. Uh, so that's obviously this is somebody, probably a group of people that are trying to take advantage of that. Cookoutstanley.com is a total fraudulent scammer website, and I hope that they get caught, and that that they're held accountable. I hope so. You know, can't stand thieves. Hmm. See if I see anything else here. I think that's it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get this up online, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. All right, see you.